Hi, I'm Hayley Kay with another gVlog here at Blackpool's Grand Theatre. I'm joined by the Theatre Chief Executive, Ruth Eastwood. Thank you very much for joining me today. Now, lots and lots to discuss. It's been a really busy few months since the season launch, but for the first time, changing things up this year with another season. Just tell us a little bit about the extra season.
Yes, so we've broken the year into three sections now instead of the two, and that's partly because the expectations of both customers and producers are changing now that you can put things on sale on the internet, on the web, and people can find it all on their phones. We're putting things on, we thought it would be more sensible to break it down into smaller chunks. But the season brochures, actually, although there's more of them, they also cover a longer period of time. So you'll find shows in here from beginning of summer, from August, right through until early next year.
So what can people expect from this season's lineup?
Well, we've got some fantastic drama coming. The RSC, the Royal Shakespeare Company, they're coming here twice. First in the autumn with their shortened version, it's called First Encounters, which is for children, but adults enjoy it just as much. And they've got a version of Comedy of Errors coming, which will be great. But then in the spring, the full-length Romeo and Juliet, directed by Erica Wyman, is in the season. And she's the lady that directed the Midsummer Night's Dream that was such a hit a few years back. So that's exciting. We've also got great dance. Boy Blue are coming. They're one of the hip hop groups that we've worked with over a number of years. And it's great to see them back here. And of course, pantomime.
Yes, we'll come on to panto in a minute. I just want to find out, you programme all the shows here at the Grand, and how's that changed over the years? Because I imagine it's not as it was.
No, well, like any industry, things move on, things change, and at the moment there's quite a big upheaval in the funding system. So the Arts Council that supports a lot of the work that we buy, that brings here, it's had to change a lot of the way it funds things. And so if product isn't there for me to buy, then I have to fill with something else. So an example would be Breaking Convention, something that we've done for the last 3 times. It's been really completely popular. Fantastic. And we'd expected it would happen in 2019, but because of the changes, it's coming in 2020, which brings me back to Boy Blue, because we're not without hip hop.
Oh, okay. All right, I see what you mean. It's a bit of a balancing act. Now, the last brochure was all about #ThisIsMe. This one is all about #Come Alive. So can you tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah, it's because we think that theatre's about making people think, making people feel, making people enjoy, imagine, and be inspired. So it is about feeling. It's not just about sitting passively and watching something that happens to you. And a lot of the work that we do, and we get the feedback from the young people and the older people that we work with about how enjoyable it is to come and spend time here, not just seeing stuff, but making stuff, doing stuff. We have a chorus, a choir, we have a young people's theatre group, we have a young people's contemporary dance group, and all these things make people feel more alive.
Now, something else I wanted to touch on, because you're definitely the person to ask, is that not only do you put on performances, but you guys here actively try and become energy efficient. It's not even something I would have even considered.
Yeah, well, I know we're 125 years old next year, and so the idea of being, green and sustainable might sound a bit foreign, but we have targets to reduce our carbon footprint, and we've been helped by that by an organisation called Julia's Bicycle that advises theatres like us about how we can do that. So when you walked in the room today, the lights were off, and then when you walked in, they came on again. So that's saving electricity. Equally, I don't know if I can talk about urinals when we're there, but we have a more efficient watering system for that part of the building. And we're hoping, fingers crossed, we're hoping that we might get permission to put solar panels on the roof. And if we did that, we could generate our own electricity.
I just would have never ever thought of it. Now, back to the theatre, I was looking through the brochure and there seems to be plenty that I've noticed, because I look, plenty of stuff that's aimed at families and children. Why do you think it's so important to include them in your offering?
Well, we feel that that's kind of like a big part of our job is to give people the theatre going habit. to catch that spark and get people for it to just be just as normal to go to the library, go to the theatre, go to a football match, yeah? And you only get that habit if somebody takes you. You don't wake up one morning and go, I know, I'll go to the theatre. Well, somebody might, but not very many. And so capturing people young and getting them not to be fearful about, when the lights go down and the bangs and flashes go off, it's a really big part of it. And so creating that habit, but also bringing their families with them, it's a really important thing in terms of the work that we do with You Are Potential, with the Blackpool for Young Carers, and with Better Start and Head Start, because what we're doing is giving families things to talk about and enjoy and discuss, and open doors not just for the children but for the mums and dads too. No,
it's great. Now, just moving on from that, there's a national push on getting young people, not just children, sort of 18 to 26, into theatres. And how are you doing that?
Yes, as an industry, we recognise that it's a bit like Marks and Spencer's. When you're young, your mum takes you there, and then one day you go, I'm not going in there. Wouldn't be seen dead in there, would I? And then after you've had your children, you're walking by one day and you go, ooh, they look comfortable, and you find yourself so there's a gap of these. So if we also, it's partly because 18 to 26-year-olds are busy being educated, getting married, having children. So making it accessible for them, not just financially, but also in terms of what we're offering, is a big part. And it's not just us that do it, it's the whole theatre industry. You'll find lots of under 26s schemes. And that's about keeping the habit going, so that you don't lose touch. So, and you'll see on most of our shows, the producers allow us, because it's not all our money, the producers bring us the shows, we sell the tickets, but we don't keep all the money for the tickets, that's partly theirs. So we jointly together, the producers and the venue, offer 50 tickets on various performances with a little logo that says under 26s on it.
Brilliant, it's worth knowing. Now, something I was very excited about was to see Beauty and the Beast in this new brochure.
I can't think why, Miss Hayley Kay.
I'm so excited. So tell us how the theatre are preparing them for Panto, because it feels like a way off, but it'll be here before we know it.
Oh, we went on sale actually last year, as we always do. We try to go on sale the day of the opening of the pantomime. So Beauty and the Beast, we knew that the title was going to be there, and we knew that Steve Royal was going to feature in it yet again. But obviously the producer, that's Martin Dodds, who works with us every year, had to find out and put together the cast. And a lot of that's when you've got people who work in television or film, you have to know what their availability is. So it's a long process of making offers. And finally, we think we've hit the jackpot with Danny Walters.
Yes.
That's not to say that you're the second prize, Hayley.
It's fine, it's fine. So I'm so excited about the Panto. I just think it's going to be really special this year. And I'm right in thinking, aren't I, that this is the first ever performance of Beauty and the Beast that they've done as a Panto?
We believe so, as a pantomime. I mean, obviously it's out there as a musical and it's out there as a movie, and it's a very old fairy story. But yes, so it's going to be brand new, but it'll have all the ingredients and all the slap scenes and the fun bits and all the rest of it.
So one of the things I absolutely love about performing on the stage is just the beautiful theatre and its amazing heritage. It does feel like you're part of something special. But then you guys have to move with the times and technology as well. So tell us a little bit more about that, because I believe there's some exciting developments.
Yes, that's right. We might be 125 years old next year, but we've just introduced Apple Pay as a technology to make it easier for customers to pay at the box office, and PayPal as well. So we're pretty proud of what we do in terms of IT, digital technology. We are very proud of our website, and we get a lot of really positive feedback about all the different things that you can do on there. You can do a 360-degree tour of the theatre. But we were talking about the business model changing over the year, as it does, industries change. And so we have to change with that also. So we're a charity, and we are run by a board of voluntary trustees, a bit like school governors, but they're voluntary trustees. And we'll be recruiting new members for the board, because they serve 8 years and then they move on and they get refreshed. So if people are interested in becoming a member of our board, keep their eyes open for the advertisements, or contact us via our website, and we'll send you the details when the adverts go out.
That's so exciting, because it really would be a brilliant opportunity. Really exciting.
I know the trustees, they have a great, they really enjoy the work. It is work, but I know they really enjoy it and they find it very rewarding.
Brilliant. Definitely keep your eyes peeled for that. Well, thank you very much. I know you're really busy. Thank you for joining me on gVlog today. Now, to check out any of the shows that we've talked about, or even the new jobs as trustees, that's all going to be on our website. If you head over to blackpoolgrant.co.uk, you can get your tickets by calling our box office on 01253 290 190. I've been Hayley Kay for gVlog.